morning, this is Alamon, and welcome back to Victoria 1444, where we see that France... what exactly is this war, by the way? At war with... French liberation of Normandy against Portugal and England. I should have guessed that when I saw that Portugal was involved, because I know that they started allied with England. Yeah, well, France seems to be doing pretty well there. Where are we? Diplomacy tab. Yeah, they have a nice positive war score. I guess it looks like they might have enough to peace out, unless they want to add more war goals, which they should. They should do. Plus liberation of Lithuania, Mazowiki, Genoa, Lithuania. All right. So Lithuania and Poland had war with each other. What do we want to do? We could pump up our army size a bit more. We mostly need to let our infamy tick down a bit. We're building tons of naval bases so that we'll have lots of colonial power and able to colonize Cape Verde here. And also South America. We won't be able to colonize anything over here for a little while. We are working on medicine. It's still going to take so long for that to finish. I really want for this to tick back, ideally to, 1st of January, 1839, so that we can then rush, what is it, idealism? Is that the next one? Yeah, idealism. We'll live. But I'm pretty content just to, have this massive surplus in our budget. Poor is doing okay. Middle class, I may as well pump that up higher. I mean, I think that they say that if you tax the poor a bit less, they're more likely to promote up to clergymen and bureaucrats and so on. But, And we don't have any capitalists right now, so maybe we should just put that at the ceiling as well. Establishing a penal colony. We could lose militancy, which we don't need to do. There's 0 militancy. So just kind of automatically we would do this. So we get prestige. Yeah, that's fine. Still no artillery though, huh? Yeah. Well, our first naval base is almost done. Just 2 more months, and then we'll start colonizing what we can. So let's go to our... colonial map mode. So we'll be ready to pounce on this. Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Nice blanket of colonization. So, I guess the green ones are the ones that we are able to colonize. Huh, I didn't realize we'd be able to get down to Africa right away. That's a little tempting, but I think it's more important to get to South America. Yeah. I'm not going to overthink this. That seems reasonable. So now it's at 137, so I'm guessing that each of the level 1 places gives us 30 colonial power. It's going to take a long time for the other ones to be created. How large is this state, by the way? Oh, so it's this region. Okay. But that includes these dudes. So I don't have any way to just annex them, I guess. I mean, I could make them a puppet. Huh. What's our infamy right now? That's a little close. Let's let this tick down a little more before I click that proceed button, because I don't want to risk popping over the 25 cap. I don't know all the things that does, going over the 25 cap. I believe that it breaks your alliances. No, I don't want Lithuania. And knocks people out of your sphere. Of course, we don't have too much of that right now. I could be trying to sphere other people right now. Let's just wait until... Alright. That is acceptable risk. I mean, I could be sphering like all these dudes, but that's a different continent, and I don't share a border. Naples. Ah, they are in a sphere. The sphering game is not super fun for me. Yeah, we have Japan, that's all just little daimyos who count as satellites. I'm not sure what it takes for them to actually get powerful. Just looking around the map a little bit. I mean, maybe we don't really need to do that much sphering. Because if we just colonize the heck out of everything, we'll have direct control anyway. How's Aragon? Rank 6? We are rank 7, so they've actually surpassed us. If we just build up our military more, though, we'll outstrip them again. I should probably do that, actually. Let's get rid of that cavalry now. Actually, that pop is depleted anyway. Ooh, that's an interesting name, isn't it? And that one, too. Somebody made an encoding mistake. Alright, let's... What composition do I even want to use? I mean, it's so early in the game. Artillery's not very useful yet. So if you have a 10 stack, you should have 5 and 5, which would mean 4 infantry and 1 hussar in the front row. And right now we have 5 infantry, I think, right? Yes, so that doesn't affect that, okay. Let's just build 2 artillery for now. We can change our army composition later. Except we already know that we don't have access to artillery right now. Well, we are really close to 1840, and this isn't going to be done for a little while still. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we have no reason to antagonize the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, I guess if I'm going to be using clipper ships, I should be pumping back up my naval maintenance. Oh, except they need artillery, and again, we have no access to artillery. Nor apparently do we have access to clipper convoys. Shouldn't my artisans be taking care of this stuff? Grievous insults. Castilian citizens who left Castille some time ago to Mercuria. Okay. I don't want to lose prestige. Yeah. What is Mercuria? I'm not sure where the find button is. I honestly don't know. Oh, here. Oh, no, we don't want to bother with that. Well, these are all at 5%. Because we have no clipper convoys and no artillery, so we can't really go across the ocean right now. That Casus Belli is going to expire eventually, though. Although now things seem a little bit better. Ah, yes. Yes. So they should start fixing themselves up. We could probably risk at least going as far as the Canary Islands. Yeah, they're still not repairing. Maybe, I have 4 transports. So let's create a unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that one. So not Guardia. This guy. Select. Load onto the fleet. We're going to move down here. And hopefully they can get repaired when they're actually at the port there. That might have been the issue. Okay, upper house rearranged. No real issues there. Ah, yes, now they're being repaired. Oh, I missed that that was lit up. Yes, create protectorate. Ooh, who's colonizing? Is that Portugal? I think it is. Yeah, it must be Portugal. I recognize that emblem. Well, we probably should interfere with this. Let's load these guys back onto the transport. And hopefully the ships will survive. I think that they will. 30%. So they're not taking any arrival damage like they would in EU4. We had a tick of the month and very little damage. Okay, so they did survive. So now we declare war, establish protectorate. We don't need to call any allies. Alright, that'll take care of that. It's going to be almost a year until we have more colonial power to wield. If I can, though, I'd like to prevent Portugal from being able to establish, you know, kind of get a head start down here, because this is a really well-positioned place for a colony. Oh, right. What do we want to do next? Do I need to be dealing with anything on the mainland here? I mean, I could be seeking friendly relations with Portugal, I think. I've been at my diplomacy cap for a while, probably. Medicine will be done when? 27th? Oh, our literacy has gone down, maybe because we annexed Granada. That's the best guess I have. What's this population, though? This might be the issue. That's the button. Afro-Brazilian. That's interesting that they start out with some Afro-Brazilian pops. Literacy, though, is actually 10% and up for all those. So let's take a peek down here. Yeah, it was Granada that for some reason wrecked our literacy. That's a little weird. These guys still have room to grow. Alright, we just gotta let that occupation happen. Supply limit plus 25%. Good. Idealism 1844. Well, we're ranked 5 now. Lose militancy, which we don't need, or lose consciousness. Alright, lose the consciousness. Ah, so we were completely kicked out. Okay. We will survive. I guess we want to try to lock up the coastline as much as we can. That'll be done very shortly, and then we end this war. Annex by establishing a protectorate over them. So it does just then count as our territory. It is annexation. Alright, simple enough. I should have started a naval base. Maybe I'll stick one here so that it's a little closer to sort of the, you know, Rio de la Plata, or whatever it is, region. Naval base, a little expensive, but we have enormous gobs of money to burn. Okay, let's load you guys back onto the fleet and we'll send you home. So we will shortly have a naval base here in Cadiz. Actually, I think we'll also have one in Huelva. No? Oh, no, because that's the same state. Yeah, Cadiz then. I was looking at the wrong thing. Or zoomed me to the wrong thing or something. So no, we actually do still have the power to invest here. Okay. Well, if we can tie them up for a while, that's good enough for me. Yeah, we're still losing, but only by 1 point. Alliance offer from Burgundy. No, they're all split up and weird. They just get us into defensive wars that we don't want. Naval bases are starting to finish. Some positive pop growth, always nice. I guess I don't need to have our ships fully supported anymore. Oh, I didn't even have my armies fully supported when we did that last war, huh? There's no need for it. That's interesting how we're flickering between rank 8 and rank 263 for industrial power. Oops. So anything to do here? Abolitionist movement, okay. What's that? Penal colonies, yes. We have tons of colonial power to spend now. I have to keep an eye up here for the next state. I think Portugal will give up eventually. I mean, they have 1, 2, 3 ports. Yeah, and we have now 228 free. Alright, so we can actually... So that will cost 80. How about down here? Also 80. And up here... Life rating's a bit too low, so we don't have prophylaxis against malaria discovered yet. Yeah, I'll risk it. We'll do a colony here. Really want to beat the Portuguese here. So May 30th for our next level up. There we are. We're equal. Whoop. And create our protectorate here. Let's see how that affects us. Right now we have 118 free. Changes to 90. So this actually goes down. And when we click this, yeah, it goes down again. So that's good to know. Prophylaxis against malaria. So now we can colonize up here too. Alright, Slept on a naval base there. I guess when we build the naval bases, it makes these places kind of pay for themselves as far as the colonial power. But we'll have to wrap this one up there, so good night. Sleep tight. I still haven't thought of a clever closing for this one. Bye-bye.